Hi guys, I'm back with another video. This setup is actually pretty hard to film, but we're gonna go ahead and do it this way. Today I will go ahead and film my debt video. So I haven't really opened up and said anything about how much I owed because nobody really wants to like say anything about how much they really owe in real life because you're working and you're just trying to make a living and nobody really wants to think about debt. But I want to get myself on the path to paying this off. And for me to be able to do that, I have to get myself accountable. And one way for me to really do that is to put it publicly, because as ashamed as I am about this debt, I've been hiding it even to myself because it's been a while since I've really sat down and really look into how much I owe. So I will go to the very first page of me showing you how much I owed before, just to show you some progress. So this was in July of 2019. So before, that's how much I owed, 24,661 and 52 cents. So my golden one was at 3,281 and 47 cents. I paid off my Wells Fargo. My TJ Maxx is 2,843 and 2 cents. And my car, I just call Rogie because that's what I call my car, is about 18,000. So overall, this was my numbers of debt. Whew, just looking into it just is really a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down what I owe now just to see if I went higher or lower. I have some new debts. I did pay off a lot of the sum of it, but I do need to write it down and get you guys updated as well as okay, so don't mind my handwriting because it sucks. Oh, I recently got this one. It's called Creative Expert, and it is markers, and it opens up like this and like this. So these are pretty cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna choose the black one so that we can get started. And this was like $9. Yeah, it was $9 at Ross. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make my debt balance. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna go forward anyways because I don't want to take up so much of your time. Okay, so I'm gonna go and list my debt in smallest to largest. So my smallest debt right now is TJ Maxx. I did pay it quite a bit, but it's still a little on the high side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use blue. Okay. So that is TJ Maxx. My balance is 436 and 13 cents. And I'm gonna use another one. My next debt is Wells Fargo. I'm gonna use this. and that is 1,190.25 cents. Okay. My next debt, which is the highest, is green. Golden one. These are all my consumer debt. Let me go here. And this is 3,206.95 cents. So that's the three main ones that I owe. So TJ Maxx is, of course, has gotten lower because I've been trying to pay it off. And then Wells Fargo, I paid it off completely, but then I went ahead and bought a laptop because I'm starting school again, and it cost 1,100, so that's why it's that. And my golden one, that was a transfer of balance from a long time ago, and I was working on bringing down the TJ Maxx first, so that's why that's the highest, because it's the lowest interest, and this is the highest. So I wanted to do this one first and then go down to the lowest interest rate. I think the interest rate for this was 27%. This was around 18%, and then this one I think is like 5%. So that's why I did it that way. So my overall debt, consumer debt, is $4,833. And this is without my car, because I wanted to have a different total with that before I add in my car. So, you know, earning not so good of a money, not earning so much money every month and having $4,000, almost $5,000 in debt can be really stressful. So, I know for some people it might just be like not a lot, but to me it is a lot because I don't make a lot of money. So I need to work out a plan to get this lowered. So with my car, that will bring my total down up to a lot. So my car is actually pretty expensive. I financed it for about 30,000, and then I think my balance went down dramatically, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. My car loan is 16,203 cents. So my new total debt is 21,036. It's just a lot to just look at, and you know, I would rather not have any debt. But I made some choices in my life that really hindered me to become successful. And now I have to deal with this. So I'm going to go ahead and break down my plan to paying this off. And yeah, I just really need to pay this off. So right now I am planning to pay off this TJ Maxx by the end of February. And then I'm gonna move into the Wells Fargo and hopefully knock it out that way. This will be steady because I pay $459, so about 500 in this car, and then it'll just go down. So I'm mostly gonna focus my energy on trying to put these numbers down. So I'm gonna actually do an action plan. So I'll put my target dates on when I will want to pay this off. So actually I'm gonna want to pay this off by so that is my payoff date. So it is December right now, and I really want to pay this off by February. So I will have my next paychecks for December, and then my paychecks for January. So I will really want to put this towards my TJ Maxx, because this number is not looking great. For some people this might be great, but really that's a lot of money to be, spending or be in debt, because I really want to get these numbers down to 0 so I could focus on my car, because we do plan on financing a home, and for me to get there I really need to get my life straight and get this debt situated. So the next one I want to plan for is the Wells Fargo. The reason why I'm doing it this way and not the avalanche way, if you guys know Dave Ramsey's plan, I'm doing the snowball way, because I think I kind of am doing both, because my lowest balance is also my highest interest. So I am saving the most money the way I'm doing it now. So next is my Wells Fargo. I plan to pay it off by so February, March, April, May, June. April, May. I think June. So that will give me time to pay this off. So February, March, April, May, June. I'll give myself 4 months to pay this off. And then I will go ahead and just leave this one blank, because I want to make sure I'm setting myself up for success. That way I don't, get bummed out if these plans don't really, work. So the reason why I'm separating this is because that's just an ongoing debt I have to pay monthly. These have like a minimum of low, like $25 I think, and I just want to get this number down. So that's why don't worry about this. This is my total debt, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're looking at this total right here. So my plan for February is to bring this down to 0, Wells Fargo done by June, and then tackling this big debt. Hopefully this will be lower. So overall this will be lower. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, and I just want to say thank you for letting me share my real numbers with you. And I really do feel better about showing my numbers, because I feel like it's important for me to keep myself accountable and really show this publicly, so that I can not be ashamed of debt, because it's part of life, but also motivate myself to get it lower, because it's out there. So I just want to thank you guys again, and please subscribe. Bye.